Chapter 7 is focused on social stratification. There is a difference between social stratification and social inequality, and you'll learn the difference in this chapter. But briefly, social stratification refers to a hierarchy into which society places people based upon commonalities, things such as educational level attained, what type of job they have, where they live, what kind of healthcare they have access to, what do they do in their recreational time, what kinds of vacations do they take, or do they take any vacations at all. It's all of these factors together that society then takes and puts people into different categories, and we call those categories social classes. And those social classes compose the social stratification hierarchy. So we know that there are people who are middle class, there are people who are lower middle class, upper middle class, the one percenters, the people who are below the poverty line, the people we would call the poor, or the urban poor, etc. Social inequality, on the other hand, is about the distribution of resources to the things that we all need: a place to live, food, access to healthcare, education, income, all of those types of things. And so, yes, they are related, but they're not the same thing. You also will learn in this chapter about the concept of meritocracy. Meritocracy is a concept, a belief that Americans have had for generations, if not at least the last 150 years. It's the idea that people get what they deserve. That if someone works hard and does everything they're supposed to, gets an education, networks, tries to work hard and get promotions, etc., that those people will prosper, they will do well, and they deserve it because they worked hard for it. The opposite of that is that people who do not do what they're supposed to, people who don't work hard enough, people who don't get educated, people who don't do the things that society says they should, that these people will not prosper. But that's okay because they earned what they get, right? They didn't work very hard, didn't put too much effort into achieving success, and so they don't have much success, and that's okay. And for many Americans, they strongly believe that that is true. The meritocracy is a truth in the United States. In this chapter, you'll be challenged to think about whether you agree with that idea or not. You'll also, of course, be introduced to how the three perspectives analyze social stratification. And finally, you will also learn how your socioeconomic status does have an influence or an impact on your life outcomes. So this is a really interesting chapter, and as you study it, I hope you think about where you are in the social class hierarchy and what kinds of opportunities you have had access to as a result of that, and what opportunities and resources you may not have had access to because of your perceived social class.